Hello everyone, this is Bidyasagar Salam from PS Media, and in this video what I want to talk about is about the two types of spacing in Elementor design. There are two types of spacing, that is margin and padding. Margin is the distance between two neighbors, your house and the neighbor's house. The gap between the two houses is margin. And padding is the spacing of interior design, space between the wall and your furniture. That is padding. So when you are supposed to use margin or padding, sometimes it may be confusing, and it may be used in misplacing. So let me show you the correct uses. Here in this section is the section space of the section starts from here to here, but there is some space here about 100 pixels in the top and in the below, in the bottom. This is padding. This is interior space. This is padding. And let me show you. Let's add some margin at the top. Let's say 100 here. At the top we have add some margin. That's margin, and inside is padding. There is inside about 80 pixel padding here. Let's remove it and show you. Here I have removed the interior space padding, and here it looks like this. But let me show you. Yeah, see, there is nothing different. There's nothing different. Say, let's put the margin to 80 pixel, and it's exactly the same as before. You see here, that's the confusing thing. Previously it was top padding, top 80 pixel padding, but now it is top 80 pixel margin, but it looks the same. But if you put some background on this section, then it won't look the same again. Here now it doesn't look the same, right? That's the thing I want to talk about. If there is no background image or background color, then padding and margin, it may look the same on the outside, in the exterior, when we preview. But if there is any background image or color greater than any type of background, then there is much difference in padding and margin. The section is about here only, so my section background is expanded up to here, and the margin portion is still white and transparent, is left there. So if there is any background or color or image, then you have to use padding this time. Previously it can be used margin, but now you cannot use margin anymore. You have to use the padding. Oh, sorry. Now it works fine. So if there is background, you have to use padding for the interior spacing. For the exterior spacing, if there is background, here, see, let me show you. for the interior exterior spacing. Here, let me show you in this. Twenty pixel padding in the bottom. Let's remove this. And let's add that on the top, and this too. Sorry. Why should we use margin this time? Let me show you. Previously it was fine. Previous design is fine. Okay, sorry. It's supposed to be in the margin. Padding was fine. Using padding 25 pixel bottom was fine. It looks good. But why should I use margin? Say, let me show you why. Say, let's add some background in this image box. It's just to show you. Yeah, in this time it is the need for useful margin here. It was padding, then the background color will become this. There will be no gap, white gap between these two if we use padding, because there is no external spacing in the padding, so there will be no gap. So whenever there is background color or image, for the external spacing you have to use padding, margin. And for the interior spacing, like I have shown you above here, for whenever there is background color or image, for the internal spacing you have to use padding. So see, this external spacing is sometimes very useful for designing pricing tables. You may see many gaps, white gaps between pricing tables, dim listing, and the like. So let me summarize. There are two types of spacing, margin and padding. So let me repeat when it is supposed to be used. They are supposed to be used. Whenever there is margin and padding works fine in when there is no background color or image. But if there is background color, if you want internal spacing, then use padding. And if there is background color or image and you want have external space, then for external spacing use margin. Okay, margin for external spacing and padding for internal spacing. I think you are clear about this spacing, and if you have still doubts or questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. And if you have any video requests, you can leave a comment too. And please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Please support me. And if you want to buy web hosting or Elementor Pro version, please buy through my affiliate links and support me. Thank you.